So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. We're going to 54.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill. 47.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Intended that time for Cooper. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 24.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
19, 54, 59. You ain't got nothing. Alert flare. Tighten it. 22.
Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Finding fouls complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdown. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 85 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's get it.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on, let's go.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnover. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's telling you, he's telling the right, telling the right. Hey, we got 4 down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Cooper was the target there. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we have the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
No wine. Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the mustache man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville. Because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record for rookie quarterbacks. What was he, 22 of 25 throwing in that game? 88% right out of the gate. And has continued good play since then. And let's face it, the mustache mania is sweeping Duval County as well as the rest of the state of Florida.
Best actor in a lead role, I'm assuming you're going Mahomes.
You have to, because we kept saying he couldn't possibly do what he did last year. He's on a pace to eclipse what he did last year in every category. And by the way, hasn't thrown an interception yet, and his team's undefeated at 3-0.
All right, one more. Best director, head coach. Who you got?
I'm going to go each conference. AFC, Sean McDermott, Buffalo Bills, off to a 3-0 start. I'm not sure how many people saw that one coming. And then in the NFC, finally fulfilling their promise here in the early going, the San Francisco 49ers and Kyle Shanahan. Also undefeated, getting ready to take on the Los Angeles Rams for supremacy in the NFC West in the upcoming weeks.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Reset. 19. March forward. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll try the air now with Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Reset. 19.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged him and won the battle.
He's going to go up. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 28 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Whitney merciless. Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill! 47!
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Marr now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Antoine Woods forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set. 19. Check 55. Mike. Check pass. Check pass.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set. 19. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
First throw and OT for Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 27 yards there, a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
19, 54. You ain't doing nothing today. Let him go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and the catch made by Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on second down. Watson. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 31.
From the red zone now, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just
really just wanted 4 quarters, wouldn't you?